You think you know what makes a game addictive, but Meccha Chameleon's got a few tricks up its sleeve. It's a game that looks cute, but don't let that fool you, it's ridiculously hard to put down. You've probably seen it on social media, with its colorful characters and quirky gameplay, but what makes it so addictive? Let's dive in and find out. You'll start by creating your own character, choosing from a range of weird and wonderful mechs. It's a simple enough process, but it's where the game starts to get interesting. As you progress through the levels, you'll unlock new mechs, each with its own unique abilities. But here's the thing, you can't just switch between them willy-nilly. You've got to strategize, think about which mech is best for each level. And that's where the game's surprising gameplay mechanics come in. For example, the chameleon mech can turn invisible, while the tank mech can take a ton of damage. It's a game of trial and error, but it's also a game of strategy. You've got to think carefully about which mech to use, and when. As you progress through the game, you'll start to notice that the levels are getting harder. The enemies are tougher, the platforms are narrower, and the time limits are tighter. But you'll also start to notice that the game is giving you hints, subtle clues about how to beat each level. It's a game that's always keeping you on your toes, always challenging you to think differently. And that's what makes it so addictive. You'll find yourself playing for hours, determined to beat just one more level. But then, just when you think you've got it figured out, the game throws you a curveball. A new enemy appears, one that's unlike any you've seen before. It's fast, it's fierce, and it's virtually unstoppable. You'll have to think fast, come up with a new strategy on the spot. And that's where the game's multiplayer mode comes in. You can team up with friends, work together to take down the tough enemies. It's a game that's just as much about cooperation as it is about competition. You'll be competing with your friends to see who can get the farthest, but you'll also be working together to overcome the tough challenges. As you progress through the game, you'll start to notice that the multiplayer mode is where the game really comes alive. You'll be chatting with your friends, coordinating your attacks, and celebrating your victories. It's a game that's just as much about socializing as it is about gaming. And that's what makes it so addictive. You'll find yourself playing with your friends for hours, laughing and joking together as you take on the challenges of Meccha Chameleon. But what really sets the game apart is its constant updates. The developers are always adding new content, new mechs, and new levels. It's a game that's never the same, always changing and evolving. You'll never get bored, because there's always something new to discover. And that's what makes Meccha Chameleon so surprising. It's a game that's full of twists and turns, always keeping you on your toes. You'll never know what's around the corner, but you'll always be excited to find out. So if you haven't checked out Meccha Chameleon yet, what are you waiting for? It's a game that's perfect for anyone who loves a challenge, anyone who loves to strategize and think outside the box. And who knows, you might just find yourself becoming addicted. Subscribe for daily entertainment videos.